In his 23rd address to the Virginia Ratifying Convention, Patrick Henry opens by rebutting objections to his opposition of the United States Constitution proposed by the Founding Fathers at the Constitutional Convention. A clear statement is needed that enumerated rights do not imply surrender of those not so enumerated, and Virginia must demand amendments prior to adopting the U.S. Constitution. At the conclusion of his second speech against the U.S. Constitution on June 24, 1788, the day before adjournment, Patrick Henry spoke as one peering into the tribunal of heaven. As he made these visionary utterances, the heavens were rent as if to solemnize and ratify his expressions of American patriotism. Quote, "I see the awful immensity of the dangers with which adoption of this system is pregnant. I see it, I feel it. I see beings of a higher order anxious concerning our decision. When I see beyond the horizon that bounds human eyes and look at the final consummation of all human things, and see those intelligent beings which inhabit the ethereal mansions, reviewing the political decisions and revolutions which in the progress of time will happen in America, and the consequent happiness or misery of mankind." Quote, "I am led to believe that much of the account on one side or the other will depend on what we now decide. Our own happiness alone is not affected by the event. All nations are interested in the determination. We have it in our power to secure the happiness of one half the human race. Its adoption may involve the misery of the other hemisphere." Close quote. Here a violent storm arose such that Mr. Henry was obliged to conclude his invective against the United States Constitution as proposed at the Constitutional Convention. Patrick Henry here alluded to the spiritual nature of the momentous decision. He knew that the consolidation presented by the Founding Fathers in the U.S. Constitution of the Constitutional Convention was a radical break from the old ways of liberty and American patriotism. Although not explicit in the debate, those ways rested on the covenant with God in most of the state charters. That covenant was now to be abandoned by a secular United States Constitution in which the illusory power of empire was substituted by the Founding Fathers for the almighty power of God. At HistoryMythbusters.wordpress.com, you get the story behind the story. Only a return to the law of God in our legal system will save America.